And welcome back to Your Arts and Culture today. I'm Johnny Johnson. And now we're going out to the field with our field correspondent, Drew Peacock. And he will be interviewing Cletus Cash from Cletus Cash's House So Freaks. Drew, can you hear me?
Johnny?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Drew Peacock reporting for Your Arts and Culture today. I'm here with Cletus Cash, and we're going to talk a little bit about freak shows, modern freak shows, Cletus Cash's freak shows. Lay it on.
Well, what we essentially have, it's more of like a sideshow, but we're trying to do it the old style with the circus tent and all that. But anyway, we've got weightlifters who lift weights with their nipples. We have a human firecracker that we borrowed from Freak Show Deluxe. He sits and puts an M80 on his chest and it explodes, and he's fine. This is some good stuff, people. Freak shows today are more like sideshows where people are just doing nasty tricks or death-defying stunts that really do them no harm. It's really a wonderful thing to see. Really, it truly is.
Is there still a lot of deformed freaks sort of going on display to exhibit their abnormal bodies?
Not so much anymore. You do have the werewolf boys from Mexico, but more these days they don't have the bearded ladies or the crocodile boys or the ape girls or whatever. It's more just freaky looking people with tattoos and piercings performing interesting stunts. Like I said, there's also glass eaters. I think I mentioned that already, but it's more people just performing stunts, weird stunts that usually would gross somebody out.
I see. So it is quite different from the freak shows of the past.
Yes, it is. And there's also solo freaks. There's also solo freaks like they kind of turned it into a comedy show, like Stevie Starr. He appeared at Algonquin College recently. He swallows things like billiard balls and coins, and if you ask him for a quarter, he will. And after he swallows like a handful of change, he will give you a quarter. It's really astounding. Some of them turn it into a comedy show these days to try and lighten the mood and try to stop those people who get offended from it to stop complaining.
I see. So it's more about a special skill as opposed to being a freak, as some people would say.
There you go, exactly. It's more having a special talent in what have you, eating glass or, lifting weights with your nipples or something, than looking like some kind of mutant animal person, like the werewolf boys or the fat lady or ape girl. It's more of a show for a feast for the eyes than it was to be grossed out looking at weird-looking people. You know what I mean?
I see. Well, tell me more about your specific freak show that you run.
Well, in my freak show, we've got a dancing midget with one leg, and she eats glass. It's really very good to see. We've got a giant. We've got the stock characters. A lot of freak shows these days have stock characters, just like they did back then. We've got, the little people, the midgets. We've got giants. We've got, we actually have a Siamese twin. We have a Siamese twin. It is quite glorious. And, that's basically the only deformed person we could really find, to tell you the truth. It's hard to find them these days. The beauties of plastic surgery, really.
Yes. Is there more respect for the freaks themselves? Do they have more liberties, rights, dignity?
Not really, no. They have more self-respect these days because they're doing something that they love. They're doing something that makes them feel good along with other people like them. So it makes them feel like a family and not so much outcasts. You know what I mean?
Yes, a family. I see what you mean. So a closely knit, bonded group of like-minded individuals.
Exactly.
Is that how you describe it?
It is, yes. It's a beautiful thing, and we are a happy family at my House of Freaks. Hope to see you there.
All right, well, that's all the time we have, Cletus. I hope to see you at a show sometime soon.
I hope to see you there too, Mr. Peacock.
Drew Peacock, out.
From the sick and twisted mind that brought you my god, he took my shoe, comes an event of epic proportions. MGL Films presents One man on a quest for revenge.
But I have to do this! It killed my mother!
One man on a quest for glory.
I can help.
Prepare yourself for an epic battle for destiny.
No toilet paper? No! No!
Paul Landry. Andy Moggridge.
I'll save you.
And a special appearance by John Travolta.
Oh my God!
To murder a brown snake. Country begins this summer. Opens June 25th. This film is not yet rated.
Welcome back to Your Arts and Culture Today. I'm Johnny Johnson. Well, I hope you enjoyed our show today. And next week, tune in next week, we'll be looking at isms like Dadaism and Expressionism. Well, you have a good week now.